And if you've just joined us, welcome here to Boland Rugby Day. It's a beautiful day in the Boland here at Boland Landbou High School. And for this matchup we have Stellenberg versus Fairmont. Fairmont in green playing from left to right. Fairmont receiving the kickoff. I'm sure we're in for a treat. These two schools go head to head. With me in commentary is Charles. Charles, any thoughts or predictions for today?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think this is the first time these two schools are ever playing against each other, although they're only 3 kilometers apart in the northern suburbs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and hopefully we have a nice attacking game of rugby to watch this afternoon.
And with the hoot, that signals the start of our 15-minute half. Get our game underway. Strong chase from Fairmont High School. Stellenberg receiving just on the edge of their 22. Surely looking to clear their line soon. Good run on there. Setting up the base, hopefully for an exit. Unless they plan to run it out. Ball out there from Jaco Geldenes. Good box kick. Unfortunately just spilled by Fairmont. And looks like penalty for Stellenberg for offside after a knock-on. Wind been quite a factor for a lot of the games today. Seems to have settled now. Not playing as much of a factor in this game, hopefully, as the last ones. Looks like Stellenberg just not finding touch there, giving Fairmont the opportunity to play from the 22. Looks like they're going to try and carry it. Just being brought down to ground. Just shoveling back there. Fortunately not keeping possession. Looks like it's been grabbed through. Could be our first score of the game. And that's Neil Bosman going over for Stellenberg High School. Unlucky and unforced error there from Fairmont. Just a miscommunication of where the ball is. Being kicked back and giving Stellenberg the lead. 5-love early on in this first half.
Yeah, it's always nice for the big lock forward to score a try like that. The big man running over, falling on the ball, and scoring the 5-pointer.
So since it's still a pre-season, we're not doing conversions, we're just doing 5-pointers. Fairmont again with another deep restart. Fairmont just collecting the ball there. Jaco Geldenes taking the ball into contact. Ball out again to the left. That's Alistair Bosman taking the ball up. Geldenes for Carstens. Putting the ball out just on the 22, but it looks like we have a penalty for not rolling away in favor of Stellenberg High School, giving them the opportunity to take their time and hopefully put the ball into touch.
Yeah, I see Meyer Retief is playing in the 23 jersey, played for Stellenberg's first team last year as well. So he's looking to find touch and gain some field position for Stellenberg.
In terms of expectations, Shaw, what are you thinking for the Stellenberg side today? I know you have a good close tie with them, and you're an old boy of the school. What are you expecting from the side?
Well, I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge this season. There's lots of changes here. Few players that have experience from first team rugby from last year, but it's an opportunity for younger players to put their hands up and make a name for themselves.
Hopefully this is a good platform for a couple guys to start putting up their hands. Lovely set piece line out there, going with a 5-man middle target, and now wrapping around with a wide opportunity here. Stellenberg High School straight through the middle, straightening the line. Wonderful, wonderful running play there from Stellenberg. Meyer Retief going over. Fantastic piece of play. Really, really well done from Stellenberg. Seemed like a very well rehearsed set piece. 5-man line out, in for that middle target, out the back, 2 passes wide. And here we just see that inside step. All the defenders adjusting, trying to slide off to the left. And just the change of angle, running that reverse line. Meyer Retief. Fantastic line by him. And a great score for Stellenberg, putting them 10-0 ahead. And that is a massive kick there, just letting the wind take it a bit too far. Looks like it'll give Stellenberg High School the scrum on the halfway. Charles, I'm sure you're very pleased with that score from Meyer Retief.
Yeah, it's a very nice move in the midfield. Nice offloading the tackle there. And yeah, it's nice to see a move like that pay off.
So here we have first scrum of the game. I'm sure both teams will want to put their foot down here and set the tone for the rest of the game. Stellenberg with the feed. Looks like quite well dominated from Stellenberg. Unfortunately just knocked back. But Jaco Geldenes with ball in hand. Wide pass out to 8th man Connor Pretorius. Good carry to outside centre Luca Weinand. Ball just being lost there. Fairmont with ball in hand. Looking to have maybe played out of their 22. And referee is just going to go back from the knock on from Stellenberg. It's going to give Fairmont the put into the scrum. Just on the 22. I'm sure they're going to want to start playing some more rugby in the opposition half.
Yeah, so unfortunately the knock on there from Luca Weinand there. So Fairmont will have the opportunity there to see if they can clear their lines.
Sure, Fairmont will look to use the foot of Joshua Alexander at fly half and use the wind, the tailwind from his side, put the ball deep into opposition half. We'll see if Stellenberg's going to put in another huge scrum here. Ball out onto Joshua Alexander. Gives a good left foot. Puts the ball relatively well downfield. Looks like it's just gone out on the 10.
Seems like we're missing a linesman on the far side. Hopefully the referee can organise this one.
Middle ball again for Stellenberg. Ball out into the central channel. Unfortunately, looks like just lost there. Fairmont with the ball in hand. And ref's gone back for the knock on there off the knee.
Now it's the second time that Mayor Latifa snatched the ball. Didn't play in the first game earlier this afternoon. So maybe just trying to get into the game.
Stellenberg already with 2 strong scrums, putting plenty of pressure on Fairmont's Ben Swanepoel to get that ball out as soon as he can. And there we see again Stellenberg just wheeling Fairmont quite easily. And looks like the front row combo from Stellenberg, Joseph, Fourie and Bosman, doing plenty of damage up front. Turnover, a little 8-9 there from Stellenberg. It's a bit scrappy out the back.
The replacement's come off Jaden Sam there that came on number 22 jersey. And will be another scrum for Stellenberg. Got a little bit messy there for a minute there. And let's see if they can reset that.
So Jaden Sam in with a feed. Stellenberg now given 3 fantastic shoves. Being very consistent, they look well timed and well rehearsed on their scrum. Ball out to Carstens. Another knock on. Charles, seeing a lot of knock ons here early for Stellenberg. Do you think it's maybe nerves? Do you think it's fatigue?
Yeah, I think there's like I said, a lot of new combinations here. It's a good mixture between grade 11 and grade 12s. Well, actually, the backline's mostly grade 12 pupils, except for the scrum half's grade 11. But I think a couple of new combinations. They haven't found those the partnerships quite yet. So yeah, let's see if they can improve on that.
Luckily, it's still early in the season, still plenty of time to build up those relationships and partnerships for the guys to start clicking a bit more with each other. It's a lovely day here at Boland Landbou. Fantastic family vibe. There's fruit on sale, there's vegetables, amazing boerewors rolls, everything you want out of a rugby day in the Boland.
And even the pancakes that you were looking for were still there.
Very happy about that. Feed here in for Fairmont. Monstrous shove from Stellenberg, but it looks like they were standing up in the scrum. Fairmont get their penalty. I'm sure they'll want to find themselves in a better field position, especially to make use of the wind in the first half and try and get on the scoreboard.
Oh, that's an unfortunate mistake there by Fairmont. It would have been a very good attacking opportunity for them, and unfortunately the flyer of Alexander, they made a mistake there, and it'll be a scrum down to Stellenberg on the middle line.
Found it quite an interesting shot that they chose to use a left foot kicker with the wind blowing from that side and trying to kick to the left side of the field. Maybe thought a right foot kicker would have had a bit of a better angle on that. So feed in from Jaden Sam again. And ball is out to Jacob Carstens, another knock on. And penalty going the way of Stellenberg. Looks like they're going to try and go for the line, set up a line out. The line has been very successful so far. The very, very strong maul that's quite similar to their scrum. And touch finder just going out between the 10 and the 22. Puts them into the attacking position. I'm sure they're going to base this good set piece move off of again. We've already seen them use that 5-man set piece move to score through Meir Retief. I wonder if we'll see that again.
So Ali Bosman joining the play again. The big man needed a bit of running repairs there, but he's ready to carry on.
So another 5-man setup here from Stellenberg. Going with the exact same line out as before on the middle jump. Will we see them run the same move on that middle target? Ball out into the middle here. Choosing this time to use the outside centre on that crash line. And second phase coming back. It's a lovely, well-rehearsed set piece. Unfortunately, ball not going to hand here. And booted on there from right winger Matthew Klutter. Unfortunately, the ball not just staying in for them.
A nice set move there by Stellenberg. Unfortunately, that last pass couldn't go to hand.
Thought it was a very nice set move how they went into the middle again like they did on the last one. That created the try for them. Maybe causing the opposition to think that they're going to go wide on the second phase and then coming back to where there's fewer numbers. So I thought that was really well thought out from Stellenberg. It's a good decision to make. Ball out again to the forward pod. Getting some good meters and momentum for Stellenberg. Strong carry forward from Alistair Bosman. Jaden Sam digging the ball out again. Nice short line there. Ball's a bit scrappy, but they've managed to hang on to it. They've lost a bit of ground here. Looks like they've got numbers out wide if they can get it there. Gone to the other side where they were short. Looks like referee's going back for a penalty for offside.
A little bit of scrappy play here, up and down the field here by Stellenberg.
It's a pity they didn't come the same side on that third phase. They have a huge overlap on this side, closer to the commentary box. Definitely would have been in for some points.
Yeah, and also had some of their faster backs on this side of the field as well, so would have made sense to go for the third time that side.
And that is a fantastic kick straight into the corner from Stellenberg. Really gives them fantastic field position. I wonder if they're going to go for that 5-man line out again, or if they're going to rather go for a 7-man and try and drive it in over the line. Looks like another 5-man. +1. Front ball in, setting up the maul, Stellenberg. Fairmont tried to collapse it, but didn't get it right. Huge rolling maul here, tons of momentum. Fantastic strength shown by the Stellenberg maul. Fortunately, looked like it's gone out, but showing some real prowess around the set piece. Stellenberg are looking very, very well rehearsed.
Yeah, definitely showing some good teamwork then with the mauls being set up there. Unfortunately, got bundled into touch there. But I think that's something they can keep going to through the remainder of the season.
Ball there over the top for Fairmont. Just catching it there at the back was Michael Bays, captaining the side. And there's that big left boot of Joshua Alexander. That's a great kick downfield. And now Stellenberg have the opportunity to counter. There's space out wide if they can get the ball there. Well caught and taken up by Jaco Geldenhuys. Oh, that's just some beautiful soft hands there on that forward pod in contact. Stellenberg looking really slick with the ball. There's some straight running and very, very direct from Matthew Joseph. This will be the last play before the half. Will Stellenberg look to put more points on the board and just extend that lead ever so slightly. Nice carry there from Jaco Fourie. Latched on is his prop. Ball out wide. Again, looks like Meir Retief just going over, beating defenders, and over for Stellenberg's third score. That looks like half time. Stellenberg doing very well there, sucking defenders into the forward carries, latching on, sucking in defenders, creating space on the outside, and playing to where the space is. Very, very good play there as that comes to half time. Stellenberg ahead, 10-love, 15-love, and Fairmont yet to be on the scoreboard. Alright, so just about to get the second half underway. Charles, a tough first half for Fairmont. What do you think you would have said there at the halftime talk?
Yeah, I think they would have and told them to try and cut down on the unnecessary mistakes. They made quite a few of those, and maybe try and keep the ball in hand a bit. And so they've got some forwards that will be able to match Stellenberg. So set up a few phases, and yeah, just keep hold of the ball. I think that's a very basic thing, but I think I would have said that to the boys.
Sounds like some good words of advice there from Coach Charles. Feels like the wind's picked up a bit. Starting to play a little bit more of a factor here. Stellenberg playing with the wind on their backs. Downfield from left to right on your screens. Fairmont receiving in green. Fairmont with the receiving there, showing some quick feet and some strength. Fairmont off the kick receive in their own 22. Getting the ball out there. Ben Swanepoel. And kick there from Joshua Alexander again off the left. It's had quite a tricky day under the foot with the wind. But we can expect that for all teams, especially at line out time. Stellenberg again with the line out. Throw in from Josh Iras. Successful line out there again for Stellenberg. But a set piece move here, wide ball outside. Would have definitely been in some space. Unfortunately, just letting the ball go down there. Ball still in play. And just going into touch. Stellenberg looking very well rehearsed from the set piece, Charles. I think they've really focused on their mapping, where they want everyone to be. They're looking at what the defense is doing, making good decisions. So I think their set piece is extremely well rehearsed.
Yeah, so I think Coach Gordon Kanamaru, who works hard in the forwards, I think he can be proud so far of the performance of his forwards. And just some of those final passes didn't quite go to hand so far.
Good spot tackle there from Stellenberg. But it looks like they were just unfortunately offside. It's a ball here for Fairmont. And ref is just going to stop the clock just for some running repairs.
Oh, it looks like Luca Vinant took a big hit there. I think he's going to have to go off there. I hope it's nothing serious there.
And we'll get play right underway here. Looks like Fairmont this time will use a right footer on the angle. We'll play more rugby, hopefully just inside of Stellenberg's half.
Now we're going to look to see Jody Dre here in the front. He's been very good in the line-out, to see how he's going to compete with the throw-in. The referee calls him back. There was a second ball on the field, so we'll have to take that line out again.
Spin around from Fairmont.
Get it!
Looks like Stellenberg's ended up with the ball. Good carry there from, looks like Josh Iras. And the ball punching it up there, getting great momentum. Good forward ball for Stellenberg. Ball coming out wide, looking for the grubber through to the corner. Fairmont's back to field. He's a bit isolated on his own, that could mean a bit of trouble. But looks like he's been taken just into touch.
A little bit of a stop-start affair here in the second half. Haven't been able to see some nice flowing backline movements. I'm sure, as you said before, this well-rehearsed line-out will set up a good driving maul platform for Stellenberg.
Definitely so. Looks like they're going to set up for another maul here. Should be able to slide off there. Looks like they're just going to play it to ground and set up their 22 attack. Fairmont giving them a hard time at the breakdown, but conceding the penalty. Definitely an area you don't want to concede any penalties in. Looks like Stellenberg are looking to take the tap. There they go to the line. Hopefully we can see them use their maul again. They're just getting sacked as soon as the jumper's coming down. Always a good tactic for your forwards. As soon as your jumper comes down, make sure you secure it onto him. if they start sacking him, start turning off, and just get a second more underway. So let that jumper be sacked, that's fine, but then we need a glide off of him to keep them all going in succession.
Unfortunately, the line of throw is not straight, so we won't be able to see that nice maul being set up. The Fairmont Bears will be able to try and secure some possession deep in their own 22.
Beautiful day here at Boland Landbou. It's also the Oesfees. Am I saying it right, Charles?
Yes, you are. Well done.
There's some beautiful pumpkins on sale. Lovely stuff off the farm. You think you're going to pick something up?
I'll probably need to pick something up on the way home.
A pampoen of twee.
Also, the day has been sponsored by King Price, I think, so thank you to the sponsors for making this possible.
Scrum down here for Fairmont. Just 5 meters off their try line. It's a tough place to be, especially facing such a dominant Stellenberg forward pack. There again, Stellenberg just showing huge amounts of dominance at the scrum. Referee's just calling back, looks like for an early shove. And we'll look to the boot of Joshua Alexander to get Fairmont out of their 22. Taken quickly by Stellenberg. Referee's happy with it. Plays underway. Some space on the right-hand side if they can move the ball there. Putting his heels down. Scott Enslin in for the corner, and it's a lovely score. It's fantastic there from Stellenberg. Really good heads-up play. Kick was taken out. Line out taken quickly. Played out wide. Fairmont weren't aware enough to shift out. And Stellenberg get all the treats. So here we just see lovely wide expansive play, and Scott Enslin on the outside putting his foot down. Ball on the right side. Really well done. Good technique, and finishes in the corner.
Oh, it's good play there by Jan Venter, that was aware that they can take the quick line out off the free kick. That set up that opportunity for Stellenberg to score in the corner.
It's been a one-sided affair so far for Stellenberg. Hopefully we can see Fairmont get on the scoreboard this game. Deep restart there, giving Stellenberg plenty of time. Not much of a chase from Fairmont. And the big boot there. Luckily knocked back for Fairmont. And here comes the counter-attack. Very straight, very direct. Good leg drive. It's going to need support. Stellenberg over the ball. Again, fortunately not enough cleaners there for Fairmont. So, Fafa, you bad. In over the ball. Fantastic steal for him. And looks like in contact. Just lost the ball. But Stellenberg showing good intensity. And getting over the ball there for the turnover. Looks like we just have a man down, so the referee's asked to stop the clock. We can see seriousness of the injury.
Seems we're going to have to get the stretcher here for this young man. The referee's called him over.
The next game after this is Droste versus Manus. Charles, what do you think we could expect from that game?
Yeah, I mean, I expect a big performance from RTS Droste. Always a strong side in the Boland region. But also at Manus, I mean, they always have a team up for a fight. I know they've got a couple of very attacking backline players, so definitely a match that you have to keep a close eye on.
Come on, Montes! Big shot, Fairmont!
Scrum here on the halfway, put in by Fairmont, ball out onto Alexander. Plays a short reverse line. Looks like ball's lost there and it's gone the way of Stellenberg. Still driving forward. Good momentum.
Come
turning and going for the kick, putting it in behind Fairmont. 2 chasers on for Stellenberg. Under pressure there. Looks like the penalty will go the way of Stellenberg. Looks like the referee's going to call for an offside. Changes his arm.
All right, I was guessing there for a second, but yeah, I think some of the Stellenberg players were in front of the kicker there.
If you lost your Mollerton High School jacket, I don't know if there's a name in it, maybe it is. Someone
Ball
lost
almost
their
staying in play there, just going out.
High School jacket.
Fairmont, the feed into the line out. Haven't been as successful as I'd like to be in the line out. Stellenberg managing to take 2 of them so far.
There is a name, but it's not.
Looks like they hold on to this one. Ball out into the center channel, out the back and wide. Some opportunity and space. Stellenberg have them tied up. Managed to hold on to the ball. Ball comes out. Forward pod here. Plays a little tip to the inside. Read by Stellenberg defenders. He's taken back.
Outside.
He doesn't even have the ball!
Intercept there from Stellenberg. Step to the inside. Will he find someone to offload? Gets the offload away to Scott Ensslin. He's in for his second. Double meat pie for him today. Sure he'll be pleased with that. 1 in each corner. Stellenberg again just showing immense pressure on Fairmont at defense. Managing to turn over the ball. Good carry. So there we just have the intercept. Step to the inside. Looking for support. That's Janku Carstens there. Getting a beautiful little pop away from the floor to Scott Ensslin. Charles, I'm sure you're chuffed with this performance so far.
Yeah, it's a good performance. I'm glad to see Janku Carstens in being so involved. He's a player that's been suffering from injuries previous season, so good to see him there having a good impact on the game there in the number 10 position.
Low pass there to the floor, but still held on. Here we go, Fairmont counter-attack, ball in one hand. We know he's not going to pass, he's definitely going to try and take it up. And Stellenberg defense just keeps coming, wave after wave after wave. These gentlemen are relentless on defense. Fairmont going on the blind side. Again, very direct. They really have a strong intention to carry forward, ball in one hand. And then unfortunately the pass from Joshua Alexander just going to the ground. And ref's going to come back for that knock on.
Now they've really been putting the pressure on Fairmont any time they want to attacking ball, and I mean, they haven't been able to shift the ball to like a second or third channel really. I mean, almost like the first or second carrier takes the ball up, and I mean that's just too easy for Stellenberg to defend at the moment really.
I'm sure we're going to see Stellenberg dominate the scrum as they have been the whole game. Ball comes out, a little 8-9 to the blind side, 2v1 here. Ball's out to wide. He's got some space. Is he going to burn him on the outside? Burns him indeed.
Yeah, it's a beautiful try there by Mikael Thuis. Is a youngster in grade 11. Actually a scrum half, but covering on the wing here. I think due to some other injuries, but yeah, beautiful running here. It's a wonderful pass here.
The brilliant part of the try for me is that 8-9, the 8-man to pick up, draw the opposition's scrum half, let the scrum half take the ball, and then you automatically have an overlap on the blind side. So really clever from the set piece there. Stellenberg again, really looking well rehearsed with the right intention and reaping all the rewards.
Yeah, and I mean, so it's also important to create that overlap, but then also the last pass must be well timed, right, to make sure that you don't give the defender the opportunity to shift to the outside man.
Definitely, if that last pass, if you don't fix that defender, that last defender is just going to slide off and cover on the wing. So I really thought that Stellenberg showed a lot of good skill on that set piece score there. Here we have throw in for Stellenberg. Just outside of the opposition 10. Looks like they're going to go for a full line out. Josh Eras there with the throw into the line out. Looks like they try to just get to that outside channel. Bit of a scrappy tussle there for the ball. Ball out to the blind side there for Fairmont. And again, just unfortunately, ball not sticking to hand for Fairmont.
The silent, that will be the end of this game. Dan die stenen hoor as hierdie einde van hierdie ronde wedstryde. Ons volgende wedstryde hockey is nog steeds.
Looks like Adam Sinclair there out with the ball onto Alexander, who puts the ball up deep for Stellenberg. And the ref's coming back for a penalty to Fairmont.
Ons volgende wedstryd 13.
Looks like a bit of a late tackle there by Zafa Hubert. Alexander has been the pivotal point for Fairmont, but just really hasn't gone his way today in the last few minutes now. So let's see whether Fairmont can do something with this penalty.
So Fairmont definitely going to look to put the ball out and touch further up the field. Just get that better territorial position. And the hoot is just gone, so it looks like this will be the last play of the game. Hopefully we can see Fairmont get on the scoreboard. I'm sure Charles doesn't want them there. But hopefully they can do themselves justice. They've put in some hard work. The ball can just stick to hand. I'm sure we can see them with the score. They're going for the bailout option in front. Nice wide set here from the breakdown. They really have good scope there. Tackle just coming on the shoulders. Ref's happy that it's not high. Taking out for the ball, Adam Sinclair. Couple switch options, but not going to hand from Alexander. And then we have the penalty for the high tackle. Bit of a seatbelt around the neck and shoulder. Deciding to go with the tap rather than the line out. It's been a difficult area for them. And then we just see Stellenberg defense again. Very, very physical, very upfront, not backing down in any way, being very dominant. Charles, what do you think of our Stellenberg defense?
Yeah, they really gave Fairmont no opportunity today to score any points, and as the referee blows the final whistle, come to a final score of 30 points to 0 for Stellenberg against Fairmont. And please do stay tuned for the next game between HTS Rosday from Worcester and Hermanus. Thank you.